Okay guys, well I guess this is going to be 17. Sorry about the last video guys, I'm just new editing software is, yeah, me and Ed aren't playing nice together. I might change it up and go with something else. I just got a new computer, changed it to Windows 10. I've been using Windows 7 Pro probably far too long. So this is a learning curve. They're already trying to talk me into going to 11, but I don't like 10. So in this one we do get it running, we do finally, and yeah, we're gonna get it all cleaned up and waxed. As you can see, I've already got all this done. I'm sitting on it now. I would have taken it back to the barn, but it yeah, it's kind of crappy outside and snowy. It is, you know, we're February in Ontario, Northern Ontario, so yeah, we're at what we are at. So yeah, without further ado, we'll move on to that. Like I say, sorry about the last video guys, I'm just getting used to the new software, and yeah, I can only get better from here, I hope. I think we'll figure it out from there. Alright guys, let's get her done. Alright guys, let's check out our points doohickey. See if we got some spark in here. We got a couple of different spark testers. This guy here, but I think the bulb's burning this one for some reason. But we'll give her a shot. Let's see if it tells us anything. If it's doing what it's supposed to, we should get a light there when we get spark. We may need to go and clean the points up. This has been sitting for a time or two. I'll reach over here and just turn our ignition on. And that. Yep, we got sparkage. You can see it there. Whoa, yeah, there it is. Woo, that's live. Boom. Okay, we got spark, and it's a good one. Wow, woofed up. Now I got this style here. Remind me not to touch that again. Wow. Okay, so that there. This guy here. No, that one don't seem to be working. I knew one of them didn't work. But either way, we know we got spark. So we got no fire in the hole yet. Alright, well, shut this down. We're going to have to give her a little pet roll, but we know we got spark. Fishy bits. Sweet. Alrighty guys, getting down to the wire now. Let's drop the oil. We have ran it. I did, you know, I let it cool down. It's at a workable temperature now, so I don't burn myself. And this one is where we got to use a speed wrench on this one. Yeah, it's just a square plug. Let's see if how happy it is coming into there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man, this plate pink. I think we're going to do a quick blow off of that at some point. Let's drop this oil. See what we get. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. It's a little dark now, but that's what we've been doing to it. Now that I got oil all over my floor, I don't even know how much oil this thing takes yet. We'd have to look that up. Which doesn't look bad, even after what we just put it through. It's a little dark, but I want to get all that mystery oil out of there, and we got to get that orange filter off there from a manufacturer that shall not be named. But I don't know about you guys, I have no faith in them. I've seen them collapse. So I just refuse to use them. I don't care if they've improved or changed or modified. It's not worth taking a risk on some of these old cars, guys. So, see how tight this bad boy is. Oh, look at that. That's not bad at all. Just gonna drag down there because I know it's going to make a big mess. Get oil in. Jeez. Do not like that, guys. That sucker is empty and dry. Huh. That I do not like. Oh. See that? I don't think that thing's ever had oil in it. Ooh. Alright, that's going to be an interesting issue. We're going to have to look into that. I'll be back, guys. No oil in the filter. That's. Alright, guys, I think I found the oil problem. This little fitting right here that the oil filter goes on was only in by a thread or two. I was just looking over things, and I noticed it's got no sealant on it, no thread locker on it, no nothing. So I think we're going to put her back in with a little sealant. I think what was happening was the oil was coming by the threads and going straight back into the engine. It wasn't hitting the filter. I couldn't figure out why we had... The engine didn't knock, ping, bang, no noise, no nothing. Purred like a kitten, but the filter was dry. So that right there, if the oil pressure was just blowing by those threads, it was pulled out tight because the filter was held on tight. It wasn't leaking, but it wasn't making it into that orange piece of junk that was on there. So I'm going to put it back on now. I am going to pour some oil straight down there into the pump just to be safe. And yeah, we'll see if we can't put that back in there. We'll put a little bit of thread sealant on it. And yeah, hopefully everything works out. We will, yeah, little things, guys. I couldn't figure out how this thing had driven 200 kilometers and not had a problem. But it just wasn't filtering the oil. It should have been screwed in tight, like so. So, like I said, I think that's our problem. So we're going to put some oil in it. And yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, guys, I got that fitting back in. I got some thread sealant on it. I'll try and use a liquid sealant for that because I really don't like the Teflon tape because sometimes it threads off and you end up with an extra places. Put our filter give her... Oh, I know, I'm filming my back again. Let's give her some oil. Now, I'm not sure how much this takes, so I'm going to go look that up. I got a book over here, so let me check that out and we'll be back. Okay guys, we got the oil back in. I got that fitting in there with some thread sealant on it. I'm hoping that solves that problem, but we'll know soon enough. I just topped it up 4.5 liters of 1030 Quaker State, and I gave it a liter of Duralube. Any one of these are all the same really when you think about it. I don't think one's better than the other. I'm not going to give anybody a plug today. Oh yeah, scores. But let's hook up the battery. We're going to check our oil level. We'll take that out of there. Check our oil level and see what we got. Then we'll fire it up. Fire it up and see what we get. Oh yeah, we're plenty of oil in there. We might be a little over actually.
The number's 9661. Could it be in?
Alright, let's put a cap on it. Our battery's on. Our exhaust tube is out.
Or maybe June.
Let's see what we get.
Let's get passenger.
Oil like when that's a good sign. I wasn't happy before. I think we can put coolant in now, guys. I'm still going to try and find a belt that's a little better than that one. But I think we can add some antifreeze. Like I say, a little of the green stuff always makes it better. But I'm feeling much better about that.
Maybe adjust the umbrella
Top her up with the green stuff. Did I remember to shut the... I guess we'll find out in a minute if I remember to shut the peacock off. Oh, let's get some of this crap out of there. What the hell is that? Some gnarly sitting there. They were bubbling away, driving me crazy. Almost looks like styrofoam beads or... No, they're crunchy a bit. I don't know what that is. Well, we're going to put fresh antifreeze in there, guys, and see what happens. I couldn't get it to heat up before. I guess we'll find out now. This is 50-50 glycol water. It should be good for the cold temps in storage that it's going to see. Alright, let's fire it back up again and we'll check the oil. And I don't know why it's going off right away now. I think that was their problem, right? Glad to say. Yeah. There's never any fuel in them damn things, but it runs. Alright, well, there we go. Alright guys, one thing I really want to do that's been bugging me is get this top cleaned and a little moisture in it. So I just got, this is a Mother's product, vinyl leather treatment, and some spray nine. A couple of microfiber cloths. Now this top has not been opened in many years. So, well, there you are. So we're just going to give it a bit of a scrub down. And yeah, and then some moisture. Let's get the dirt off it first. It's not in bad shape, guys, but I just don't want to pop it back and have it split on me, because I've had that happen in the past. You get these old tops that, you know, they do get dry and brittle, so you want to be gentle. Let's get the dirt off it from sitting and make it look nice. Yeah, let's get all the crud. And I'm just using a microfiber cloth. I reuse these things. I throw them in the laundry. I'll tell my wife I put them in the washing machine. Yeah, over to the other side. And the gloss on these, the plastic windows, guys, it's not a lot you can do with them. I've seen some tricks online. We may try some of them so we can get them a little clearer. But the main thing is, I want to get some moisture in the vinyl so it doesn't crack on us when we go to take it and put it down. So I've been told that you shouldn't use any cleaners or anything on the plastic because it'll yellow it. But this is already pretty yellow, guys, so I'm not too worried about that. So that's our wipe down with the spray-9, and it already looks better. Alright, so we'll let that sit for a minute, and you'll see it's already starting to dry, because that vinyl is going to suck everything into it. So we'll take our dry one and give it a wipe, and then we're going to put a good coat of the treatment on it, and hopefully that softens it up a bit. There's a few products out there. You can pick the one you like. Honestly, guys, there's no right or wrong with this. It's either going to work or it ain't. So, but you can see the dirt coming out on the rag here. Just the stuff that's collected over the years sitting in the Mad Monk's garage. And, you know, these cars, you know, they were cared for. It's not that they weren't loved. But life gets in the way sometimes, and these guys got to sit around and not do a whole lot, you know what I mean. So, hopefully, oh, that's not the one we want. Hopefully, they're going to get to out this summer, go to a car show or two, you know, go get shown off a bit, because, you know, when you got a car like this, you really want to take it out and show it off. Why else do we have these things? So we're going to rub this in. And I can already feel it softening up, guys. Like it's just drinking this in. And you can already see the difference. Like it already looks way better. But we want to get the moisture into all of these pieces. And I'm really hoping the snaps cooperate, because we're going to drop this sucker in a minute. Because honestly, guys, I'm almost 6 foot tall, and getting in and out of here. When these cars were created, the average height was, you know, 5'6" and over there in Britain. They were all a bunch of short guys, you know what I mean. But that already is looking better. There's one coat, and look at that. Look at the sheen. Look at the sheen. So, yeah. Now we got a couple of snaps we need to replace on this side. But I want to get the, you know, we want to get her moistened up, get the moisturizer in there. So there's one coat. We're going to let that sit for a couple of minutes, and we're going to do it again. Just because we don't want a dry top. Nothing worse than a dry top. Alright. And then, we're going to do a quick lesson on how to put a top down on one of these, but, you know, I'm just going to spray some more on here so it's, we want her good and wet, guys. Let's get the moisture in there. But she's a good looking top. Either way. Alright, coat number 2. Yeah, and it looks better. And now it's got some moisture and protectant. We're good to go. I'm sure people walk in front of my shop and think, who's he talking to? But it's you guys I'm talking to. Now we gotta do the interior in this car too, guys, but right now I'm just sick of hitting my head on this thing. So let's see if we can put this top down. So these tops, first thing you do is get these snaps off. Let's see how they're going to work. Are they going to cooperate? Oh, that one came. That one came. That one worked. Alright. When we come to this side, and that one came. Alright, then we come up in here. Should be a release handle here. Oh, there it is. There's that one. And, oh, I really hope this back glass doesn't crack, guys. And there's that one. When we lift this up. Oh, come on. There you go. Oh, yeah. Now, if I'm cracked, I'm supposed to hold this in beforehand. And that stays there. Either way, it's still way better. I'm not going to hit my head on it. Tucks behind the seats. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong here, guys. You gotta tell me in the comments. But that looks way easier to get in and out of now. Yeah. We can do a little walk around and look at the interior a bit now. Let's do that. Yeah. I know some of you may have noticed that the steering wheel in this car is on the wrong side. But like we talked with the Mad Monk there, this car did start in Britain. So, and it's pretty clean now. There's a little dust and mildew on the seats from being in storage. Oh, look, there's a service manual back there. Glove box, well, yeah. Those British guys out there racing, they kept them knuckleless gloves on their hands. There is a glove box for this car. It goes under the grab rail over there, the holy shit bar, I think we'd call it here. And yeah, so there we go, guys. Top down. She's a cute little guy thing. But there we are. I'm sure that goes in more than that, but I'm going to have to talk to John, or sorry, the Mad Monk about that. We will do that later. Alright, guys. Yeah. Alright, boys and girls. I'm here with a good friend of mine, the manager. He is an ex-college football player. We won't say where from. You might recognize him. He might be a little famous. He is, we measured him 6'4", here on the wall. We'll put him there. He is 6'4" tall. Now, we have a 1971 Triumph Spitfire, where the average height of a man in Britain was approximately somewhere between 5 foot and 5'6". They were short buggers back then. So let's see Sean get in to a 1970. Good luck.
We got this.
He's got it. All right. Yeah. Oh, get in there. Oh, yeah. You need a shoehorn? Hang on. I got a crowbar. Yep. Oh, there we go. Close the door. Hey, he's in, guys. All right. Now, does he not look comfortable? All right, I'm going to make it easier for him to get out. So we're going to flip these levers here. Flip that one.
Just in case.
I'm just being nice, making it easier for him to get out, guys. We're going to flip this one, and then, top don't want to work. Up there it is. I'm going to flip that lever a bit there, there we go. So, we'll work this guy back. Yeah, Hey, hang on. Oh, get back there. There it goes. All right. Now, my next question is, where do the June bugs hit? So, I've got a 4-foot level here, guys. I want you to sit like you're driving. And we're going to take the level. And that puts the June bugs right in your eyebrows. You're getting them, bud. All right. Yeah, you're ducking. You're ducking. You're going to have to put a hat on for that one. All right, now the next fun game. Getting out of the car. All right. You can't even get the lever. His long legs are in the way. All right, come on. All right. Get the leg out of there. You can always use this to hand. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. That just says 6'4", 71 Triumph Spitfire. Does not work. So
I could try.
I don't think he wants to buy it anymore, guys. All right, guys, on to the next one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you made it this far, I thank you for watching. We're going to call it for that one. The car is up, running. It's now it's gone home on the trailer. We're not going to do a road test video on it because, yeah, Mother Nature and old cars and the winter in Northern Ontario, they just don't go well together. So let's leave it at that. Next week, we're going to be playing with a new one. We got this nice little British Racing Green Gem, and this one's a bit of a rare treat, guys. This is well, I'll let you guys figure it out. We're going to introduce this one next week's video. I was going to try and do a midweek video, guys, but just life and time don't allow for it, and once again, my video editing software is terrible. So, alright guys, till next week. Have yourselves a good one, stay safe, and we'll talk then.